Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. If this is your first time stopping by, you are absolutely welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Onyeka and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Canada, London, Ontario to be specific, and I basically make videos documenting my life experiences and my journey here in Canada, and that's all there is. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering some questions that I received from you guys when I asked for you guys to ask me questions in order to get to know me, but I ended up getting Canada related questions. Before we get right into today's video, please subscribe to my channel right there, and when you do subscribe, make sure you click on the bell like button so that you get notified whenever I post a video and you will not miss any of my content. Thank you so much for subscribing. Before we get right into today's video, I just want to talk to you guys about this product I received here from Filippo Loreti. I'm gonna leave their name on the screen. It's a watch. I haven't yet tried it on. It's still in the box. So this brand, they reached out to me a couple of weeks back, and I was asked to choose any product of my choice. So I chose this beautiful watch in here, which I'm going to show you guys in a bit. And yeah, so I'm going to be unboxing it for you guys right now. So it came with this note. So the watch that I chose is the Venice Moonphase black gold mesh, and it looks pretty already. And by the way guys, they have like a lot of varieties of watches, so you should definitely check their website out. So this is what it looks like, and there's just plastic on the surface. I'm gonna take that out. Open the mesh. I feel like this watch is gonna go well with my outfit because I'm wearing all black. I'm just dropping things everywhere. So this is what the watch looks like. Looks cute. Oh my god, I love the back. I don't know if I can get this opened to show you guys what it looks like on the back. So there's this beautiful engraving behind it. I kind of like it. So this is what the watch looks like. So yeah, it's so pretty. I like it because it goes with my outfit. Like I'm wearing all black, and this is what it looks like. So thank you Filippo Loreti for sending me this beautiful timepiece. I love it too. I'm going to leave a link to their website in my description box and my code on the screen to get some dollars off your purchase. And yeah, tell me what you guys think about this watch in the comment section. So I have a question here from Lumi_XO_, and she says, did you use an agent for your relocation to Canada? I've never actually addressed this question here, but I'm gonna address it once and for all now. Well, I would say yes and no. I say yes because I paid an agent, but I did 90% of the work. I did all the work, everything. Like me and my agent, we fought so much. It was like I was telling him how to do his job. So no, I did not use an agent. I did it by myself. Can one use a personal account that has 3 million naira for proof of funds for a 2-year course? And also, is it tedious to start up a business in Canada? Well, regarding your proof of funds, I think it's relative to how much your tuition is. Like for example, let's say the entire program is going to cost you about 15,000 Canadian dollars. So if you do the conversion, I personally, this is my personal advice, I will always advise you to have the entire tuition, not the, like for 1 year or 1 semester. I would definitely advise you to have the entire tuition and over for your upkeep. But some people might believe otherwise, like you don't have to have the entire, but I'm just saying how it worked for me. I had the entire tuition. Daniel Ayanwogu says, what's the possibility of getting a good management IT job if one majors in Masters of Management in Canada? Honestly, I really don't know. I don't know anything about IT or management, but I would definitely advise you to apply. And I don't even think there's any guarantee for anyone in particular, so just apply. The job market is really hard, so there's no guarantee. There's no way that you say, if you do this thing you must find job. No, I don't think there's guarantee for anybody. Beautiful Year says, I have a master's in library science while my hubby has a degree in project management. Are there chances for these careers? Because We are planning to relocate to Canada soon. To be honest, when you get here, you just have to, blend with the market. Like, let me explain. For example, if there's no demand for your profession, you have to try to get like certification courses or a degree in something that is in demand here. So I can't say for sure if those professions are in demand. Santonia Bracket asks, what's it like working in Canada for you, and what are the people at work like, and your day-to-day struggles you may face and how you cope? Well, so I'm just going to be answering the questions individually. I would say it's been good so far. Like, of course, I don't like going to work. I like staying at home in my bed. We only work because we gotta pay the bills. So working so far has been good. I'll definitely say the work environment is a lot different from Nigeria, in the sense that everyone is so polite. No one yells at you. I know in some places back home, the work environment can be a bit toxic. They don't owe your salary, they pay you on time. Like, there's always like coffee machine, there's snacks. It's very, comfortable. You don't get to wear corporate like necktie, pencil skirts. No, you don't do all of that. You just dress very business casual or very casual, like a sweater and a pair of jeans can do, and sneakers. My day-to-day struggles and how I cope. I would say for now, my day-to-day struggle is the weather. Like, it gets so gloomy every day and it kind of depresses your mood. So you have to actively try to keep yourself in an upbeat mood. Yeah, if not, the depression is going to suck you right in. Another of my struggles would be that I get really homesick, and now it's not the time to travel because when you come back, the process, you might end up paying a couple of dollars, like $2,000, like $2,000 to quarantine in the hotel. I don't know if that is still happening, but and the plenty COVID tests, so it's not even encouraging me to travel right now. Diuto Jerry asks, hi Onyeka, is it difficult to start a business in Canada? And secondly, how has living alone been for you in Canada? In terms of businesses, I haven't actually researched this part, but I'm sure I will try to make a video on this business related question. But there are definitely protocols. You have to register your business and pay taxes on it. And yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't know so much about it, but I'll try to reply your question specifically when I have answers. How has it been living alone? Well, it can be a bit lonely, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It's lonely. Georgina Favor says, hi Onyeka, do you mind sharing tips on how you construct a good letter of motivation for Canada study permit? Thank you. To be honest, people always ask me to share my letter, but first of all, I don't even have that letter anymore because I changed my laptop when I came and I sort of like lost everything. And if I had, I don't think I'll have been comfortable sharing the letter. And my letter was whack, so I'm not even proud of it. I'm sure it was like this long and I tapped it with my phone. It was like literally one paragraph. I still ask myself why they gave me visa. Because that letter, if me as visa officer, will not even give me a visa. So some tips I'm going to give you is to check Google. There are a lot of samples online and that is going to help you. So check Google. Google is your friend. Okweyemi Olawale says, what was your first job in Canada? I was a practicum student at a mental health organization and I had to carry out like research on some people. I'm not allowed to talk about it. So Matilda Chimaobi asks, is it easy to get a job in Canada, especially for people in the business field? When you say business, do you mean like starting your own business or like business management or something like that? I don't know. I think this applies to every field. It's not easy. The job market is very competitive and you have to be on your A game. You need to apply. So it's not easy. I don't even think it's easy in any country, to be honest. Favor Okija says, what made you decide to move to Canada and what was the process like? I decided to move to Canada because I wanted to obtain a master's degree, and the process was, it taught me patience. It was hectic and there was a lot of uncertainties. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it and I needed to know what I was going to do with my life next. So it was quite overwhelming, I must say. I was confused, I was scared, I was overwhelmed. And then when I got the visa, I was excited, and then I didn't know what was awaiting me in front. So I'm going to share a link to the video where I talked about my first experience when I came here. Tommy at JB says, how did you move to Canada? I came for my master's degree. Gloria Winewu says, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Says, with your master's degree in public health, would you say you enjoy working as a public health officer, or the public health sector isn't a good career? And someone replied that comment and says, "Cool ask," and that was by Ife to Osegu. I would definitely say I enjoy working in the public health sector. I mean, it's quite fulfilling. You get to improve the lives of people, and public health is definitely a good career if you enjoy these kinds of things. Although I'm not a public health officer, I just work in the public health field. Queen Jumi asks, what part of Canada do you prefer to live in? I've lived in the east and west coast. I liked the west coast, that's the Vancouver region, mainly because it was a bit warmer there. But during the summer, it wasn't as warm as I wanted it to get, and it was always rainy, it was always wet. But the winters there were amazing because it wasn't that cold. Over here in the east coast, the winters here are crazy, and I love the summer, so it's kind of like this. So during the summer, I like living in the east coast. During the winter, I prefer the west coast. So Dami Star Vevo says, hey Onyenka. My name is not Onyenka, it's Onyeka. It says, how are you doing? My question is not really much. And how did you pay your fees in Nigeria or when you get to Canada? I paid my tuition when I arrived here in Canada, and I've always paid my tuition here. The money is basically just wire transferred from the bank from Nigeria to my school directly. So my parents, that's how they paid my tuition, directly from the bank. But it could also vary from school to school, so check with your school if you need to pay before. But I definitely think you can pay when you get here. Emmanuel Ejembi says, how's the pandemic restriction over there? Right now we're at 50% capacity, meaning like you can't fill up a place to 100%, to half. And we just recently got out of lockdown and stay at home order. Opeyemi Olawale says, what's your biggest cultural shock in Canada? I would say the weather, and secondly the food. The weather, you guys already know, you've been hearing about it. It just messes the way you dress, everything. You can't even go out. Sometimes you're having a snowstorm, they advise you to stay at home. So the weather is my biggest culture shock. It's not like I didn't know, but I didn't understand before I came here. Peace Kama says, are there any challenges you face over there compared to here in Nigeria as a single woman? I don't think there is any challenges. Honestly, no. There's no difference. The way I was single in Nigeria, same way I was single here. Also, I would like you to share what challenges you face as a YouTuber and how you overcome them. Challenges I face is motivation to film, and how I overcome that particular challenge is by watching other creators. I find that when I'm done watching people's videos, I feel motivated to film my own video. I forgot to ask this question in my previous video, so I'm going to ask it now. She was like, I've been following you for over a year now, and I haven't seen anything concerning dating in Canada. I think as family, we deserve to know what's going on there now, especially with regards to you. This question is so funny. Well, if you know me, I'm a private person. I like to keep my personal life private, so I think I'm just going to keep it that way. When it's time, you're going to know. Or if I'm searching, I will ask you people to provide a boo for me, okay? Tochukwu Mbani says, what would you say is your biggest achievement so far? I would definitely say growing my YouTube channel. I mean, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. I never for one day thought that I would get this far on YouTube. When I started my channel, I was like, I will end up getting like only 500 subscribers now. I will just stay with those 500 and making them my family. But now there's 10,000 of you. Thank you so much. Dino Flick says, what's your take on Douglas College in British Columbia? I think I recall seeing their banners a few times on the bus, but I really don't know anything about it. But I can tell you the schools here are great. Just read about it, go on, like check reviews online, and you will see one or two things. But I'll definitely say the schools are good. Felicity Okeke asks a couple of questions. Is it better or more affordable to apply for express entry than applying for a study visa? I'm contemplating either applying for a master's degree or applying for express entry. So it depends. You have to make sure that you qualify for the express entry in order to even apply for it in the first place. If you do not qualify, then you can come through the master's route. But if you do qualify, I would say it's cheaper in the long run because you don't have to pay tuition and you don't have to be going to class. And then if you get your express entry, you can come here and be a domestic student and even apply for student loans from the government to subsidize your school fees. I mean, as international students, we pay like ×4 the amount of school fees a domestic student will pay. What's dating life over there in Canada? Is it active or inactive? To be honest, it depends on your region. If you like to stick to your culture, like date fellow Nigerians, you have to be where fellow Nigerians are. The dating life is not as great as Nigeria, Sha. That's what I'm going to tell you. There are plenty of fishes in the sea in Nigeria. Here, they define them. They're not plenty. Are Canadian postgraduate degrees valued at all when it comes to job hunting? Or do employers only care about MSc? I don't think they only care about master's degrees. They also do PGDs as well. So it's not all about masters. I want to move to Mississauga. How is that city compared to the rest of Toronto? Yes, Mississauga is not as expensive as GTA itself, but it's a bit expensive, and it's a great city. It's just like 20 minutes away from Toronto, so it's a great city. You can move there if you like and if you can afford it. Gloria 9 who says, do you see yourself in the public health sector in the nearest future, or would you prefer to use your pharmacy degree? Right now I'm in the public health sector, and yes, in the future, if I prefer to use my pharmacy degree, I will use it, but for now I don't know. It's not in my 6-month plan. IJ's diary says, if you were given the opportunity to switch career path to a medical field, what would it be? Well, I'm already in the medical field. I'm a Nigerian trained pharmacist. If I were to switch to a medical field here, I would definitely switch to nursing. Channel Chill says, London or Mississauga, which is cheaper and more fun to live in as a young single lady in her 20s? I would say Mississauga in terms of fun, because there are a lot more Nigerians there and more youths there. But in terms of cost, London is definitely cheaper for you. Mississauga is close to Toronto, so it's more expensive. So London is better in terms of cost, and Mississauga is better in terms of social activities. Debbie's Corner asks, when should one apply for study permit, and what's the difference between a study permit and a study visa? So I would say the study visa is what authorizes you to enter the country, and the study permit is what you get upon entry. So your study visa is that counterfoil that is placed on your passport, and the study permit is a paper which I will try to insert in the screen again, and it expires. So I have come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and if you have more questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And I like the fact that some of my subscribers also answer questions for me. Thank you guys for doing that. And yeah, so don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, thank you guys for sticking around this long, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.